Welcome back to consecutive day 771 of the Diary of a Runpreneur. Remember, this vlog is part of the Runpreneur Challenge, which is my fundraising mission to save the lives of children by attempting the ultimate ultramarathon. Check the link in the comments below to find out more and how you can support it, but do give this a subscribe and a share. The more people we get in front of, the more money we raise. Thanks for your support, and let's get started. So, consecutive day 771 of a Diary of a Runpreneur. So, firstly, I apologise if this is a bit of a moaning vlog episode today. The conditions are horrible, absolutely horrible today. So many things are conspiring against me on this run. So, firstly, we're going through a heat wave in the UK. It is 5:30 in the afternoon and it's 31 degrees. Not only that, there's no wind and the pollen levels are at an all-time high. So not only is it like running in a sauna, but I'm breathing in this thick tasting pollen, which is playing havoc with my eyes and my nose. So it's pretty horrible from that regard. Secondly, it's I'm still feeling the effects of playing football on Saturday. My legs are so sore and so tight, and every step I take on this run is hurting. I'm listening to my body, so not to push myself. If I tried to break out into a sprint, I'd probably tear either my left hamstring or my left calf muscle. That's how it feels. So I'm kind of plodding along in a really uncomfortable state. To add salt to the wound, I ate a little bit too late this afternoon, so as a result I've got a heavy stomach, so I've got food and fluids shaking up and down in my belly as I'm doing this run. And then the final nail in the coffin is that there are a huge influx of these thunderflies. You probably can't see on the camera, but I'm covered in these little midge-like flies. I think they're called thunderflies, and they're so irritating. They irritate your forehead, your hair, your eyes, your face, your neck. It doesn't help when I'm wearing a really bright coloured top that they all seem to be landing on, and yeah, it's horrible. So I'm not going to lie, I've run in some pretty awful conditions over the last 771 days. This is up there as one of the worst running conditions I've experienced. I'd put it in my top 5. It's that bad. So yeah, that's a rant over. So what's been happening in the Diary of a Runpreneur? My oldest son has done his first transition day at secondary school today, and it went really well. So massive tick box, big win. We had a big meeting with one of our key investors and one of our key providers of social housing deals, and I wasn't on the call because I was dealing with a new starter in the team, but my business partner has informed me that it was a very productive meeting, so that would be hopefully another win. I'm sure I'll get the feedback from the investors this week, and we'll see what's next on the journey there, but it's exciting. So that's another cool win. Well, as I said, we've had a new starter join. When I say it's a new starter, it's somebody who's worked for me in the past, had to leave due to kind of personal health related reasons, but they're now ready to come back, which is like getting a new starter, and it couldn't come at a better time because we've got so many things going on at the moment, which is super cool. Finally, I've had a thought about Runpreneur and the business and the not-profit business, and how we can support my charities, or the charities that I support to save the lives of children. The thought process is that I did a fundraising event for a couple of runners that are people from the running club that I know who do a lot of charitable work. And one of the guys is a retired runner now. He doesn't run anymore, too many injury related, but he was super elite, and he does a huge amount of fundraising. It's almost like his full-time role, and he's brilliant at opening doors with key people. And I'm half thinking, and I'm debating this at the moment, about whether to approach that person to see whether we can kind of amalgamate what we're doing. And I mean, my criteria is, as long as there's no cost incurred in doing this, because I want every pound and penny we raise into going to children's charities. Now, I have 7 on my shortlist, and there is a crossover with this this person, I'll name them if this goes further, but we both support Operation Orphan, which is one of the charities. And my criteria was to save the lives of children. Now, there are a few charities that I feel stronger for than others, based on my personal experience with them. But then there's another kind of, something has happened to a friend of mine, to one of their children, and horrendous story, and it's something that I'll talk more about in the future. But I'm very, very passionate about supporting this friend because it's touching the lives of children that I can actually see the difference. At the moment, money's going to the charities. I haven't really got full traceability of where it's going, what it's doing. So my thought process is perhaps I could offer myself to amalgamate with this other fundraiser who's brilliant at opening doors with corporates and big events, and they could potentially lead all the promotional. I'll do my vlog, I'll do my running, but he can kind of lead the fundraising because it's something that I'm not particularly good at, and I know that I'll get there because I'm stubborn and I can just keep running. As I get older and the further distance I've done and the street gets longer, people will support it because they love an underdog, because the harder it's going to become. I'm 40, I'm kind of in my, I wouldn't say I'm in my prime, but I'm not far off my prime in terms of how old I am and also in how fit I am. If I add 20 years, and I've been running for 22 years straight, and I'm still going, I'm going to look a lot older. I'll be 60. People are going to be jumping on the support train a lot more than someone who looks fit enough to do it. So the thought process is by partnering with someone who's opening doors, I can be associated with them. My fundraising can go into the same pot as theirs, as long as it's getting passed on to children's charities, which is my criteria, and it's contributing to saving the lives of children. And I can see that, I can see where the money goes, then I'm cool with that, because that's my mission. Okay, there's so many good charities out there, too many to support all of them. So I can then work with someone who's got a kind of a foothold of this market and understands this market, and my funds that I raise can all go to that cause, then they can potentially expedite the rate of fundraising. So anyway, that's my thoughts. It's something that's only just come to my mind, so I'll think about it a bit longer before I potentially approach the subject, but it's something that I think could have a real opportunity to do so. But anyway, that's it for me today. As always, remember, this vlog is part of the Runpreneur Challenge. Do give it a subscribe and a share, as the more people we get in front of, the more money we raise. Thanks for your support. Stay positive, stay happy, and I'll see you again tomorrow.